And you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, it is. Good to be here. Ready to do it.
Another wild weekend wrestling. Quick announcement here. We originally had plans of an interview today with actor David J. Paul. Unfortunately, he has had a death in the family and has had to reschedule. So we will be rescheduling that, and he'll be on an upcoming episode. And
our thoughts go out to them, though.
Yeah, David, we're sorry for your loss, and we're excited to get you back on as soon as we can. So, alrighty. So moving on, let's see. Let's go ahead. We want to hit this weekly roundup.
You want to just give them a quick reminder to go ahead and check out our episode that we did for Revolution.
Oh, absolutely. So, just you might want to watch, listen afterwards. But there's an exclusive episode on YouTube where we have all the results from the AEW Revolution pay-per-view.
Yes. Yes.
We
spoiler alert.
Oh yes, it's 100% a spoiler show. So it's. We did an exclusive to YouTube. You can pull it up on there, and it's we've got all the results and our thoughts and everything about the pay-per-view. So
it was a good one. But we will start with the weekly roundup You want to start with the red brand? We'll start with Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
Where do you want to start with this?
Well, the show opened with the Street Profits confronting Solo and Jimmy.
Yeah.
And let's see, KO had to come out for the save. Again, it wasn't a major ordeal. We're still, up in the air on the verdict from Jay and all of this. So it was. Not a bad segment. It was, we had the Street Profits versus Solo and Jimmy.
Still making us think what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we gotta find out what's going on with Jay.
This bloodline, and I'll say it like I told you earlier. I just really think that they've put all their eggs, together. Now they don't know where to go with it.
Yeah,
because there's so much storyline going on with Roman and the bloodline. Now we got this other rumor about Rikishi wanting to be involved to bring them back together. So they don't know where they're going with this whole blood. I think they're sitting back thinking, "Oh shit! Where do we go now with this?" You know what I mean?
And here we are, awful close to WrestleMania, and we've still got a whole lot of matches to hash out because we were just looking at it earlier. It's a 2-night event.
Yeah.
And as of right now,
4 or 5 matches only confirmed.
You've only got 4 matches confirmed. There's ones we obviously think we're going to see, but we don't have confirmation. But we did get some confirmation on a match at WrestleMania. I'm not excited about the match, but I did like the segment. Brock Lesnar, he was in MVP's lounge thing,
Yeah, just kick back,
It was a good segment, though. I really enjoyed everything Brock did on that. He accepted almost his challenge at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I think that segment was basically because if you looked at the audience, they wasn't feeling it.
No,
you know what I mean? It was like one of those things that was good for the TV. So it was like, yes, I see what you're saying. I enjoyed it too because we could see what but you could tell the people in the audience were like,
yeah, but those segments like that,
is this,
for the audience to get into it, they're having to watch the screen at the event to know what's going on because it's all facing half of them are facing the back of what's going on. But it was good. We had Brock accepts we're gonna have a drink. And, MVP wants to drink some champagne, and Brock's like, "No, man,
we want some White Lightning."
He busts out the White Lightning, and poor MVP.
We knew it was coming. We just didn't know when it was coming.
There's a big difference in champagne and White Lightning, and
I'm telling you that.
I don't know that for sure.
Not that I ever did anything.
But he spit it all over Brock.
I was just waiting for it to come. I'm used to seeing Brock come out and doing his rampage, throwing stuff everywhere and throwing couches.
We're getting an F5. It's going to happen. So
yeah.
So yeah, it was. It was a fun segment. Again, though, it doesn't hype me up for the match, but I'm just so concerned that match is going to turn out boring.
I don't think they could do anything to hype up this match. Actually, it goes back to what we said an episode or so ago. Man, it's like this. We don't know how much more they could do.
So And we haven't, and I assume this week on Raw.
I just got that. I didn't realize. You start doing our podcast on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at Monday, and I'm like, oh shit, Raw is about to start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're running behind. We had some snags, but
it's all good though.
We'll power through. So Finn Balor did challenge Edge for WrestleMania. And the thought is that Edge will come back this week to accept the challenge and make it a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Which no problem there. I'm hot for that match. That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
In the process, I guess Johnny Gargano ran his mouth, so Finn challenged him for this week, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't really catch a lot, man. I was mostly Dynamite. I mean, AEW this week.
Yeah. Well, we had more this whole thing between Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae. Kind of, we saw more of that. Candice wanted to. There was some backstage stuff on that where Candice is trying to, talk to her and Nikki runs off and stuff. So we're still
Didn't she say like she don't have no friends or something? Nikki Cross trying to say she didn't have any friends or anything like that. Yeah.
So I'm not sure where that one's going, but I mean. It gives us something,
Yeah.
Oh, we did have a major WrestleMania announcement. The host of WrestleMania this year will be The Miz.
Yeah. Well, hopefully too we'll get Rollins, Logan Paul. I mean, that's the whole FaceTime thing, right?
Yeah. So Seth Rollins came out as he was announcing that, and Seth's like, "Hey, I've been trying to get hold of your buddy Logan Paul all week. He won't return my calls."
Mm-hmm.
And the Miz says, "Oh, so that's all you want me to do is call Logan Paul?" And he refuses to do so and promptly gets stomped by Rollins, who picks up Miz's phone. And while he's knocked out, laid unconscious, Rollins uses his the face recognition to unlock Miz's phone and calls Logan Paul.
Man, they showed a little thing about behind it how long Miz sold that stomp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think, sorry about that. I think the best thing from Raw is the tag titles, the women's.
Yeah, but I like the phone call between Seth and Logan.
He had to throw it in there that his brother just got beat too.
Oh yeah, he was talking some trash and
hey man,
I was dying laughing by the end of that. And then he ended the call. He didn't go, okay, bye.
Yeah,
he said bye bye, bitch.
Yeah, bye bye, bitch.
I'm gonna be honest. So a month ago, I'll say maybe a month and a half ago, I was complaining about this Seth Rollins. He is very annoying, and I don't know who's giving him his fashion stuff, but because the stuff he is wearing is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But I am telling you, week by week, I am falling in love with this Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he's doing it good.
It is fantastic to continue watching this. We had the Muscle Man dance.
Oh yeah,
Bobby Lashley.
I was like, Bray Wyatt pokes at Bobby. I do the Muscle Man dance.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley beat Elias and then tried to leave. He said he's not playing these kid games, and pops a video of Bray Wyatt doing the Muscle Man dance. We're doing the Muscle Man dance.
I love it, dude.
That was good. And
it's like, I don't know. That's what I think I was saying before we started. It's like, I don't know about this Bobby, where he's going. It's like he's going to play this serious and no, don't do this. No, it's like,
yeah,
I don't think he's the right, or Brock wouldn't have been either. So
yeah,
I think it's a win.
I don't know.
No win situation with that.
So what's going to happen with Otis and the Maximum Male Models?
Hey, I've said this for a minute, and I like Gable and I like Otis, but I think it's time for them to. I think somebody had said that they're going to do the comedic thing for Otis, do him in the Maximum Male Models and then give Gable like a little push to see where, put some kind of gold on him. I mean, I don't know what they possibly, let's send him down to NXT and let him get the North American.
Yeah. And I know, so it was Otis versus Johnny Gargano with Maximum Male Models, and them were at the ringside, and Johnny ended up winning. Of course, Dexter was out there to help him. Dexter Loomis. That's a scary dude right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the way he gets in and out the ring, the way he crawls around. Man, get the hell out of here. Yeah. And for somebody to be able to play that role for so long without saying a damn word, hey.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good stuff. So the last thing before we hit that main event, we saw a segment where Heyman was letting Cody know that Roman would confront him on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So, and we'll get to that because that was an interesting interaction. But then
it was.
Then we had the Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Yeah.
That was.
I did not see that coming.
Becky Lynch and Lita versus Damage Control.
I think I texted you, and I think I just, wow, what the did this just really just happen?
Oh yeah,
I did not see it coming.
That was man, it was good stuff.
Yeah, hey, props to Lita, man.
But and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Becky Lynch and Lita.
They knew they'd fuck because they heard Trish's music hit.
You know
hey, she come out and just done a damn thing with Bayley.
Got the Trish Stratus assist.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
And I've been saying it for the past 3 weeks. Lita shows up, Trish is not going to be far behind. I guarantee.
Right. Yeah,
because the past 10 years they haven't gone anywhere without the other one.
Right.
So.
But that led to a possible rumor that they're saying something about a 6-woman tag match at Mania. Damage Control and Bayley against Becky, Lita, and Trish.
Okay. Yeah.
I can say. I mean, we was just talking about it. Where are they really going with this women's tag division? They don't really have anybody that they can.
I'm good with it, but I'm kind of old school in the fact that I feel like, especially a pay-per-view as big as WrestleMania, every title should be on the line.
That'll be a Saturday event then. You know what I mean?
So, but I mean...
I agree with if you... Especially when it being a 2-night event, every title should be up for grabs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I think on Saturday we may see some NXT stuff. Don't NXT do some WrestleMania stuff too?
There's usually I want to say during the week they put on their own WrestleMania show type deal. I'm not sure what's planned there.
Yeah, but
that's a kind of an issue. We're not sure a lot of what's planned for WrestleMania week.
it's still just guess and hearsay because it's always rumors. It's never confirmed.
Yeah, we've been racking our brains and
even with the Hall of Fame inductees,
sitting here yelling at the computer screen why we can't get any confirmation on stuff.
Especially the Hall of Fame, at least let us know that. I mean, you should know this. This should have been known by last year. You know?
It's wild.
Yeah, we're not getting any info. It's just like, okay, well, maybe him, maybe her. Well, we may throw him out there, so I don't
know. What do you want to go to SmackDown next and then do AEW?
Yeah, we can do it.
All right. Well, let's just go with that. The start of SmackDown was Cody Rhodes coming out.
Yeah, you'll have to follow your layout because I was a Rampage night that night.
So the Bloodline came out first. Obviously, it was Roman, Jimmy, Solo, and the Wise Man.
Yeah.
Roman goes nowhere without his Wise Man.
Damn right, yeah.
Don't blame him.
Right.
And Roman starts to talk and is immediately interrupted by Cody's music.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody gets in the ring and tells him, "Hey, I'm by myself. Do you really need your guys around you?"
Yeah.
So he sent everyone away, including the Wise Man.
Yeah.
He stood in the ring alone with Cody. And, man, some of the stuff he said. I mean, Cody come out. I mean, he cut a pretty decent promo. He's a hype guy. So he got everyone hyped. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And Roman come out and he's just like, he says, "I'm not gonna." First off, he threw an insult just right off the bat by laying the 2 titles down on the ground in front of Cody. He says, "I know you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna do it anyway." He did that, and then he started in, and he said, "I'm not." He said, "I loved your dad. I've got too much respect for your dad to come out here and disgrace his name and this and that." And he tells him, one of the scathing things that he did was he said, "All the time your dad spent with me, I was with him for so much.
Goddamn.
Constantly told me, you've got it." He did an amazing Dusty Rhodes impression.
I heard that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to attempt it because I'll sound like an idiot, but he did an amazing Dusty impression. He said, he always told me I have it.
You got it, kid. Yeah.
Can't do anything to get rid of it. Yeah. It's going to be with you. You're always going to be it. You know, he said, you want to know what he told me about you, Cody? Want to know what he said about you? Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Like, damn. Yeah, like, man. I mean, talk about cutting deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what was the finish of it was whatever your dad didn't teach you, I will.
Oh, my God.
Man.
It was the hell, right? Jam it into him, Roman.
I'm like, I'm listening to this and I'm like, Roman Reigns has been working on mic skills like a son of a bitch.
Well, hell yeah. Look who he's got with him. Hey, goddamn Paul Heyman with him. So, yeah, he's going to be getting better on that mic. Yeah,
I guess Paul knows how to talk a little bit.
A little bit. I mean, he's had a little bit. I think Paul said, Tom, I ain't got nothing to say. It's when it's time for me to retire.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, he's definitely worked on those mic skills. And I no shade to Cody, but, I mean, he didn't have retorts.
Right.
It was not a back and forth thing. I mean, like I said, Cody is a hype guy. He got out there and hyped everyone up for the match. He
can get the crowd going. Yeah,
he can get them going, and that's that. But as far as the trash talk goes, and maybe as part of his kind of character, you know, I'm above sitting here trash talking. I'm letting you know.
I've noticed that about him since
I'm coming for you. Yeah. You know, and that's fine, and that'll work. He
praises all of his opponents too. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're a great wrestler," and then he goes out there and whoops the shit out of him.
But and that sets up perfectly for if he decides to do a heel run, it'll work out. It'll all fall into place easy enough. What happened next?
Solo.
No, that was the main event.
Really?
We had Rhea.
Oh yeah. Rhea versus Liv.
Yeah, Rhea versus Liv.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. How, I guess there
was a young girl in the audience who was extremely upset over Liv losing.
Yeah, and golly. And Liv went back there and just said she tagged with her, whatever, give me her tag team partner whenever she gets older or whatever.
Cool. That's cool. And they, I guess Liv pulled her backstage and they hung out and, you know, she kind of made it okay. And that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love the fact that Liv did that. It was Dominic versus Pablo Escobar.
Santos Escobar.
Damn, I'm an idiot.
It's Santos, sir.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
The microphone did it wrong. It's the microphone's fault. It was Dom versus Escobar. Anyway, so Dom ends up winning. Escobar came to the ring carrying Ray's mask that was gifted to him. And after Dom's win, he took the mask and walked up the ramp, ripping it as he goes, with Escobar extremely upset, screaming at him in the ring. And then Ray's music hits. And of course, as we suspect, this is probably leading to a match between Ray and Dominic at WrestleMania. It is, and I'm all for long-term storytelling, but this is not long-term. This seems to be a drug-out storyline.
I know. That's what I was just about to say. Golly, man. Come on
stop
with
touching
it.
that. But, so Ray comes out and, he tells him he needs to stop acting this way. And of course, Dominic hits him from behind, and because he reaches down to get the mask after Dominic tore it and threw it on the ground and all that.
He's an inmate. He knows when to attack. He knows how to plan his next move.
Don't make me hit that mute button.
Hey, Rey Mysterio has no business trying to go out there with a combat.
I will hit that mute button.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But so I mean that's obviously what was being set up there. So. We followed that up. Again, we're working on several things being set up for WrestleMania. Personally, I feel like a lot of this should already be set up.
But
and part of this maybe we're going by a new formula, and Paul Levesque may have a different way he wants to do things,
or maybe
So I'm not knocking anything yet. I'm used to knowing, by now, almost everything
that we can find it out ahead of time. Maybe
I'm used to knowing what's been confirmed. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe up to like a week, maybe that's when they'll hit us with it. Instead, like I said, it's the age of the internet. And we were talking about this yesterday, too.
So the next thing there was setting up was who's going to challenge Gunther.
Oh, that's my guy.
So Drew McIntyre comes to the ring and says, I'm officially challenging you. Here comes Sheamus, mad at Drew because he's saying, you know how much that means to me. Why are you going behind my back? Thought we were friends. Guess we're not friends. All that stuff. And
but come on, you had your chance, buddy.
Oh, who else came out?
Didn't he fight twice?
Yeah. I can't remember who else came out. It's set up for a 5-way match next week to determine who's going to fight Gunther at WrestleMania. It was Drew, Sheamus. Boy, now I'm mad.
Oh, here we go. It's Sheamus, LA Knight.
LA Knight, yeah.
Your boy Karrion
Kross, yeah.
Yeah. And
should be one more.
LA Knight, Cross, Sheamus, Drew, and I'm not seeing Woods. Yeah, Woods.
Yeah, New Day. They came out, and we just saw an announcement earlier that Kofi is actually injured. So,
really,
yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Hope for a speedy recovery on that. But yeah. So, we got a 5-way to determine who's fighting Gunther. Because LA after they're. Sheamus and Drew are in the ring arguing with each other.
Yeah.
And LA Knight comes out, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
He's, once again on his high horse of you can't have a WrestleMania in LA and not have the guy's name that's LA on the card. So, that match was made for this week, and we'll see who's going to face Gunther.
Man, I would like to see, either LA Knight or Cross face Gunther.
I'd be down for LA Knight.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, because we're trying to figure out what they're doing with these new guys. Drew goes back and Sheamus goes back to what we were talking about earlier about how they don't need that win. They don't need. They've been there. They're there. I'd like to. Yeah, I believe it'd be interesting. LA Knight, but if you're looking at size wise, you need a Drew or a Sheamus in there. You know. But man, Gunther right now, buddy. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I like them. They like them, and they're going to do big things with them.
But so I'm excited to see Gunther on the big stage.
Yeah,
on WrestleMania. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be good stuff.
Yeah. I like Gunther, man, and everybody's giving him a good push too. Everybody's behind him. Everybody's liking him. So he's a hell of an IC champion. I'll tell you that.
So the next match was Shayna Baszler versus Tegan Knox.
Oh God, who'd Shayna have? She didn't have Ronda with her, did she?
Yes,
I take that as a yes. I take that as a yes, right?
I know. I do think I saw somewhere where Ronda is actually injured. So their hope is that she'll be ready back in time for WrestleMania. But
I hope she is.
Because I know, according to the rumor pool, there was plans for Ronda and Baszler to win the tag titles at WrestleMania. That's how we feel about that.
It's so fitting.
I have no interest in seeing that. Maybe the NXT women's tag titles or something.
Send her down there. Send her down there. Let her get some.
They are just so not entertaining at this point, and it's. Try again.
There we go. So they said. So Ronda was injured. And it said it's legit, but it's some kind of backstage brawl or something like that happened, and she got hurt during it.
Oh.
Yeah, sling on her left arm, so I don't know.
All right.
Which is pretty much just a way to remind us what badasses they are. God, come on, bro.
All right. So
help me.
Moving on, we had a guest surprise appearance on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley shows up.
Oh.
He showed up, saying that Bray won't come see him face to face on his show, so he came to Bray's show. He ended up face to face with Uncle Howdy instead of Bray, though.
Yeah.
Uncle Howdy kind of came out worse for wear on that exchange.
Of course.
But
Yeah, this big old Bobby push. I don't know.
Another dark cryptic video played from Bray, and I mean, it was nothing overly exciting about it. It was, I don't know. It's hard to get that excited about that with Bobby because
how excited can you get with Bobby Lashley? I mean, I
don't see this match being something to get excited about. But
I don't either.
Anyway, we'll go right on past that.
It's a spot filler.
We'll go to the main event of SmackDown was Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn.
Well, that man's unbeatable, ain't he? Hey, undefeated right now.
Oh, Solo, yeah. So the rumor mill says that Solo's going to stay undefeated until it's time for him to fight Roman Reigns. Whether that be a title shot or not, who knows what's going to go on with that? But
yeah. That would be.
That's the rumor mill, anyway.
That'd be interesting to see.
So,
look
we got a backstage thing from Roman before the match saying that if Jay doesn't show up next week, Reigns is going to blame Jimmy. So there was another segment where he told the wise man that he was running out of patience for Jimmy because he keeps telling Jimmy, "Get your damn brother."
Yeah. Oh, he's hot-headed.
You know, he's your brother.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, his ass needs to be here, and he's not coming. And Jimmy's like, dude, Jay.
Yeah.
Like, he needs time.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of lies. If you want to look at the Zayn thing, it really lies on both of them. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy was the one who was all behind Sammy at first.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's the one that started that, and then
got Jay on board. Now Jay feels like a damn ass.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. What else can you do?
But so we got questions still about Jay. We got completely unanswered. So we shall see. Maybe we'll see him go face to face with Roman this week.
Well, they're having it. They're leaving it plot twist everywhere with this storyline, man. I'm telling you.
And that's why things are so up in the air because we're thinking, like we said, we got a title defense here. We got tag team champions, and one of them's hardly been on TV.
Yeah.
Because of this storyline, we need a tag team tag team championship match at damn WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, they got both belts, so it's not like.
Yeah.
The Raw Tag Team Champions aren't going to defend, but the SmackDown, no, they're the same guys. So we got to have some damn defense at WrestleMania. So I'm not sure what we're about to see. My thought is that Jay and Roman will be in the ring on SmackDown, and they'll be talking, and Sammy or Kevin, probably Sammy, will show up and attack Roman.
Yeah.
And that's when Jay has to decide.
Oh, God, put him in a Ruby sauce. That's like
who
do you join? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Jay will go with blood.
Yeah. The end game here.
I think this whole thing teases another run from main event Jay
and Roman, yeah.
But we can't get main event Jay until they're not the tag champs no more.
Yeah, and then there was that rumor about Jimmy and Jay. It was like
brother
against brother, and it's
I can't. So the only way we get Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania is if they defend the titles on Saturday night.
Yeah,
and they lose the titles.
Yeah,
and then a quick. A brawl breaks out at the end between the two, and Adam Pearce or someone comes out and says, "Look, I got a spot to fill tomorrow night. You two figure this out tomorrow night in the ring." Something like that. I mean,
but man, who would they lose them to? It's just.
I mean, right now the only team they're looking at is Kevin and Sammy, and that's not even a team that's together at the moment. So. This is so crazy to be less than a month away from WrestleMania and have so little answers.
Not knowing a damn thing going on.
By the way, tonight I guess we'll find out what John Cena's doing at WrestleMania. And AEW Dynamite. we'll switch over to AEW Dynamite.
I mean, I think what are they expecting? It's going to be Cena Theory for the U.S. title?
For the U.S. title, because, Cena really blew that U.S. title up. And he turned it into a spinner belt, of course.
God, I think I said that the other day about another title. Didn't he make his, yeah.
He did that first. He had the U.S. title first, turned it into a spinner. And then when he became the WWE champion, he turned that into a spinner belt as well.
I just don't like, it goes back to a lot of things we've said about the titles, what they need to do. Why are they making them so cheap looking? Come on, man.
But anyways, we won't go down that deep dark path. We'll go over to talk about AEW Dynamite. So we've got all the setup for Revolution.
Yeah, that, man. Check out our other episode about that, man.
Yes.
That was a episode.
Another
hell of a pay-per-view too.
Another cheap plug. Go check us out on our YouTube exclusive video all about Revolution.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one. But I was scanning while you were talking to me. It's gonna be a good Raw preview, man. That's gonna be a good one. We got Cena, he returns. We got Zayn faces off with Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Logan Paul comes face to face with Seth.
Yeah.
Carmella and Bianca to battle in singles. Johnny Gargano faces Finn. And Kevin Owens goes against Solo Sikoa.
Okay. So by the time that most of you listen to this episode, we may have some more of these answers for these WrestleMania matches. But the fact is, I mean, at this point in time,
we don't
before Raw happens tonight, we don't have those answers. So
that's right. It's still a mystery to the WrestleMania thing. But you said we'll go to Dynamite, which led up to Revolution, correct?
Yes.
All right.
We'll go Dynamite.
What do you? I had the ladder match first.
The opening match was actually Orange Cassidy versus Big Bill.
Yeah.
That was a good match.
That was a good match.
Tell you what, you can't take Orange Cassidy lightly.
No.
Even if he puts his hands in his pockets, that dude's wild.
Man, he slammed Cassidy through that table so damn hard, man. Outside, I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bill ain't no joke.
Yeah, he's coming to his own, man. I'm liking him. And we just talked about it last episode about big men and how it's hard to do good when you're 7 feet tall, 7 foot plus, and he's 7 foot plus.
Oh yeah, hey. he's a big fella.
Yeah, but hey, give it up to Cassidy, man. Them damn orange punches, dude, man. Diving ones, buddy. Yeah, I like that.
That was a good match. It was a good match. Orange Cassidy retains. Always. So, let's talk about that Face of the Revolution ladder match. That was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
And for me, let me just say for me, I've never seen this guy Commander wrestle.
Yeah, because we thought we were getting El Hijo del Vikingo, right?
Yeah, I thought that was the rumor, but we got Commander. And now let me tell you, this guy is awesome.
Yeah.
I love this guy. I'm as high on him as I was Bandito. It was killer. And when he took and went from one side to the other and ran the entire length of the ropes and then jumped onto everybody, that was absolutely nuts.
Dude, yeah. I liked him too, man. Let's see here. I'm trying to find something on him. Here we go. It's okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, yeah. Wrestled in AEW Dynamite without a contract. He wrestled there without even a contract.
Yeah.
Wow. He's very much... Hey, AEW wanted Vikingo for their ladder match. Commander very much on WWE's radar. So they wanted that Vikingo. But they got Commander, but hell, shit. They're still...
Hey, it was good stuff.
Dude, anytime anybody's going to go out like that, man, hey, I like wrestlers.
See, we
like
had...
that, man.
Who all was in that? Takeshita was in there, Commander, Ortiz, and Eddie Kingston. Well, I won't say they were really in it because they disappeared real quick.
Yeah.
We had Sammy, Action Andretti, Powerhouse Hobbs, and AR Fox. That right there just sounds like a killer ladder match.
Yeah.
Let's see, it was... Damn, Sammy climbed up top of that big-ass ladder and jumped through Action Andretti and the other ladder.
Hey, he's showing how crazy man.
Yeah. That was some good spots in that match.
Daniel Garcia was looking up at him like that, like, do it.
That was a killer match. Powerhouse Hobbs ends up with the win.
Yeah.
So
to help him get down.
He gets the winner of Joe and Wardlow from Revolution.
He got up there, but it was hard for him to get down.
Oh yeah, and they had they were holding that ladder. The referees were down there holding that ladder, and he was on the very top rung. And it looked like when he got up there, he realized,
oh shit, this is high.
Oh shit, how do I get down? Now there's nothing for me to grab.
Yeah.
I just took the ring down. I was grabbing that. Now, oh damn, what do I do?
Yeah.
And
jump.
And he's a big guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's not a little fella. He's a big dude on top of that ladder. So
yeah.
But I mean,
he's like,
it was
never do that again.
It was good stuff though. It was a hell of a ladder match. Gotta love a good ladder match.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know this Jericho
Avalon? Versus Peter Avalon.
Jericho come out with that one.
Yeah, like damn, Peter Avalon gave him a run there for a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the world is happening? Is Jericho okay? Did he hit his head?
Hey, is he giving everybody pushes now? I mean, is he losing everybody? I don't know, but like anything you watch of Jericho is going to be good, and he always gives a good show, really. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So we had 2 promos to set up for the death match. Mox's promo, passionate. I mean, you could tell like Mox's promo. I mean, it just was like great. I don't know the word to use. I mean, I could just, it made you feel it like, oh, this is going to be violent. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Then Hangman's promo. It was dull.
I know. We've been saying this about Hangman.
It was
for
so
months.
bad. I mean, it felt like there was no passion in it. And I don't understand. There's more about this on the YouTube exclusive episode, but I was so disappointed in that because, like I said, I've said it. I'm a Hangman fan. I really like him. I just don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the whole thing he went through where his confidence was broke.
Yeah.
If that was not necessarily just a work.
Yeah.
If this dude really, went through some shit and messed up his confidence, not just Hangman Adam Page, but the man behind him,
Yeah, I'm hoping that, like I said, maybe this is the reason why Mox went, agreed to go along this far with it. Yeah. It's because you've said it time and time again, Jericho and him are locker room leaders.
Locker room leaders, yeah.
And so, he's known him for a while, man. So he's like, hey, let's do this. Yeah. Maybe he was doing it to try to help him. Hey, when I jab this in your forehead, maybe that brings some sense back into you, Hangman.
But anyway, so it was big differences between the promos, and I was like, I watched Mox's promo, and it's a normal Mox promo. I mean,
dude,
but you leave away from that knowing knowing he's ready to whoop someone's ass. You leave away from the Hangman one, and you're like,
is he wanting to be friends with him?
Is he really wanting to fight? I mean,
does he want to be friends? You want to go out for a coffee?
This does not feel like someone that's getting ready for a Texas freaking death match.
You're exactly right. Hey, it didn't sell it to me.
But up next, we had another promo and a challenge laid out with Christian Cage for Jungle Boy. So it was just good promo work there. I mean, of course, it's Christian.
Yeah,
I mean,
Christian.
You're not going to get bad promo work out of Christian. I mean, you're just not.
No, he sells it always, man. That was also a very good fucking match. But I guess again, check us out on our YouTube exclusive to get all that. Cause let me just tell you, if you haven't seen Revolution, it was a hell of a fucking.
It was good shit.
Man. Hell of a.
But all right, moving past the couple of promos there, we had another match.
Yeah.
Hook versus Matt Hardy. So the stipulation was if Hook won, he got Stokely in the ring, right?
Yeah.
So
wasn't that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Wasn't it supposed to be a Revolution?
I thought it was for Revolution. Maybe it's for this week on Dynamite. Matter of fact, now that I think about it back, I believe that's what they did say. It was on Dynamite.
Okay, I was fixing to say, did we miss a match for the pre-show?
But the damn. So Hook gets Matt Hardy in the damn the choke
taps, And he stunt.
He didn't even lock it in all the way, and he's like tap 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 tap.
Yeah.
And the biggest smile.
I know it. They saw it. You could see your boys sitting outside the ring, like, oh god,
yeah.
oh god.
So
Matt's like, yeah, gotcha.
So
motherfucker.
now I'm gonna address the elephant in the room on this one. So, okay, this whole thing with Matt Hardy and the firm owning him and Isaiah's contract and all this crap that they've been doing is all just place filler.
Yeah, we know who's coming back
because
his case is done.
The case is done, so we're just waiting on the impending return of Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, no, it's just a waiting game, man.
So, yeah.
Hey, that could go back to what we was talking about with the tag team things too.
Oh yeah,
I forgot all about him.
For sure.
I actually forgot all about him. I apologize that he's got that finalized now.
But yeah, so he's his what is it? His driver's license suspended for like 10 years.
10 years, man.
Shit.
God, he was yeah. There it is, right there,
bro. When you need a drink, just chill at the house.
Sit at home. Uber.
I do most of my drinking at home.
There's no sense in drinking and driving anymore, man. Uber is relatively easy to get. Golly.
Public service announcement: don't drink and drive.
Yeah. Let's see.
Very bad.
Matt Hardy details Jeff Hardy's latest stint in rehab. Okay. That's not what we're trying to get to, though. Trying to see if there's any when he's coming back.
I think they've found all the people that are willing to leak and got rid of them at all these companies because they ain't shit getting leaked anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's why they're keeping WrestleMania such hush hush.
They found all the leaks and got rid of them.
It's the day of the internet, man. We was talking about it yesterday how that's how where wrestling was so good back in the day because you didn't have internet. That's why you had to literally go and watch it, man.
But so the next match on Dynamite, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. If you find something, we'll go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was Tony Storm versus Riho.
That was a good match, man.
That was a good match. Riho always puts on a good match. I don't know. I gotta quit doing that. I gotta quit hitting that spring.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never been this giant Riho fan. Yeah. I don't have an issue with Riho. I don't know. I feel like if her ring attire was something different.
That's the same thing Tasha says.
I'm not looking for something sexy. I'm not saying that, but I feel like I'm watching an 8th grader or an 8-year-old in the ring.
Tasha said the same damn thing, man. She was like, "What is up with her outfit?"
But she's good though.
She's really good.
She's damn good. So I mean, I'm not knocking her ring abilities. Just maybe her attire, but you know, again though, most of her wrestling background is Japan.
Yeah,
and you're looking at a totally different way of doing things and way of presenting the whole product. So I get it.
She actually did 2 matches last week, and both of them were great. So they're seeing something in her. You can tell.
But once again, we had we saw Ruby in the ring being torn. On do I side with the outsiders or do I side with the the homegrowns?
The problem she's having. I feel for her. I can only imagine what she's having to go through. But you too can find out what she chose at our YouTube exclusive of Revolution. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow our page. All right.
Seriously, go to YouTube.
Seriously. No, I'm not kidding. Go to YouTube and hit the like and subscribe button.
But next up, we had the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal.
Yeah.
That was to determine the 4th team in the 4-way tag team match at Revolution. Which I was confused because I thought the Casino Battle Royals usually don't they do the whole this set of performers comes out under the aces and this one comes out under the clubs or the spades and all, they do it like that, but they did it more Royal Rumble style. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was fine.
I like it though. I like how they do it. I like there has to be both teams. Both people from the team have to be eliminated.
Both members have to be eliminated before you're out of the match. So I
started noticing it. There's like literally both members of the team were getting eliminated at the same time. It's like, what the fuck?
But it was a good match. I mean, any time you get a battle royal, you're looking for a good time.
Yeah.
So Who ended up winning that? Danhausen and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, dude. Come on now.
All the teams on there.
Oh God, that was good too. You see how they come out, man.
But yeah, I mean, that was good.
Cassidy was beat up too, man. After he had that match with Big Bill,
Big Bill, yeah,
Big Bill earlier in the night, man.
Taped up ribs.
What did he tell him? I can do it. Whatever, let's do it.
He said, whatever.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
So they closed out the show with Danielson in the ring.
Yep.
MJF on the stage for the big promo. And Bryan Danielson went off, and he used a naughty word that got bleeped.
No.
He did.
No. Not Brian.
He said the F word on TV. What was the exact phrase was, at Revolution, you're going to get your fucking head stomped in, I believe is what he said.
Wow.
That's how he ended his promo.
Oh, he kind of did, but that was also a good match. If you would not.
Speaking of promo, I mean, it was absolutely a killer promo, full of passion and just like made you excited for the match. Like
anytime MJF grabs that microphone, you know something good's coming.
I mean, if you can't cut a promo and have me go, hey, I'm gonna have to watch that. I've got to. I have to work. Sorry, boss. I'm sick.
I got the black lung, Pop.
No, that's not a wrestling pay-per-view in the background. I'm sorry. It's a no. You've got to make. I mean, you got to cut a promo and feel it. And I'm picking on Hangman again because he just didn't make me feel it.
No.
And I think I know what he was going for in that promo. You know, with the solemn thing and. But again, if you can't make me feel it, what's going to make me tune into the match?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, Mox is going to make me tune in.
Thankfully, Mox had, they let him cut one.
But I really hope that the outcome of all this really boosts Hangman and we see some good stuff out of him.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm not trying to just down on Hangman.
Oh, no. I mean, sometimes people go through some shit, but I'm hoping that this is... Well, we'll see with his next... whoever his next opponent may be. That's what I guess we'll... Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hit on Rampage a little bit.
Oh yeah, they had that. I think it was Blackpool Combat, Aussie Open, Dark Order, and Top Flight. That was that was cool. When Blackpool won it, that was. They're showing a lot more of Aussie Open lately, though. Yeah,
I'm hoping maybe that's maybe we're going to see Will Ospreay show up and. I don't know. Maybe all three of them will sign with AEW. I'm okay with that. I'm ready to see some Will Ospreay.
And let me tell you, Dark Order, they come out wanting to fight Blackpool. Hey, I don't know that.
Oh yeah,
that little big guy, dude.
Man, Dark Order
Silver,
has always,
is that his
name? John Silver and Alex Reynolds. John Silver's Johnny Hungy, big,
little short dude.
Huge arms. Yeah,
he got down that night.
Dude, he's always good. He's always good. And I mean. I think all that's left of Dark Order is those two and Evil Uno.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I hope for Stu Grayson. I'd love to see him, Dark Order come back strong. And the unfortunate passing of Brody really derailed the Dark Order. And, I mean, that sucks. But I would love to see him come back strong because these guys are good.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always liked them. And, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he impressed me the other night because I was always reminds me of the guy I work with, whatever. I was like, I just can't take this guy serious. He just bald head beard. He's just a little short, stocky dude. And man, he impressed me the other night, man. Yeah. He impressed me Friday. I ain't gonna lie right now.
I've listened to him talk about Brody and everything Brody did for that dude, man. Brody Lee was a hell of a guy. John Huber. He did a lot of things for a lot of guys in the sport.
Yeah.
And that guy right there is one that he touched and he'll never forget.
Yeah.
But what did we get after the tag match? I'm gonna screw it up. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna screw it up. I know it. Emi Sakura versus Riho.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
That sounds about right. Sakura. Yeah. Because I really couldn't know either. I was like, well, how do I say her name, dude? But man, that was
both of them are well accomplished Japanese wrestlers and put on a show every time they get in that ring. So I knew that was going to be a good match.
Oh yeah, man. they did that one. She had Riho in the chair.
Oh yeah,
outside, and she ran and cross-bodied her.
Yep.
We saw that on the pay-per-view last night too.
Yep.
Man, that was a killer. I'm trying to look up. Let's see, who was that? Here we go. But after that, we had
Hobbs and Serpentico.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. It was like over with before. I went to the bathroom, came back, it was done.
It was not a long match. Hobbs is off his win of the Face of the Revolution ladder match, and poor Serpentico was a lamb to the slaughter on that one. It was
yeah. What? Who was that? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I come out. I was like, okay, I'll be right back. Ding, 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 come back. What happened? She was like, that guy lost. Hobbs won.
All right, but we had. I mean, it was a squash match just to kind of show off Hobbs, because now with him getting the next shot at the TNT title, that's where he's going to shine next. We got a nice little backstage segment. That's probably one of my highlights from Rampage, really, because I'm a big fan. We see Don Callis giving Takeshita the card and saying, hey, because Takeshita's doing an interview and saying, I don't know, I'm not doing good, maybe I should go back to Japan. And Don Callis is like, hey, do what you got to do. If you want to go to Japan, go to Japan. But before you do, give me a chance. Give me a thought, and gives him the card. That's okay.
Yeah, we had, it's sad to say because it was probably one of the best things. We had the Luchas got with Mark Briscoe, and they came together and made that thing happen, which is pretty damn exciting, dude. Hey,
that's an exciting team because it's exciting.
Yeah, it's only like the sky's the limit for
and
those
that's what they interviewed Mark, and I loved his interview because he was talking about how he was wanting to go out. Yeah, he went out and showed up during the tag team battle royal on Dynamite. And he went out there thinking, he said, I saw the match was going on and I thought my brother was already out there. So I ran out to help him. And then I realized, oh shit, he's not here.
Yeah.
And, it was, and he did it. He has a way of doing it where, you can tell it's passionate and it's in no way whatsoever meant to be any type of insult. It was It was awesome. And then the Lucha Brothers popped up and said, "Hey, buddy, we got you.
Hey,
we got you. We'll take care of those guys with you."
And I think it goes back to, I think it was me and you talking. It's like, okay, I bet they can understand if one of them lost one another. What he's going through.
They know what he's feeling.
Imagine having to go be a tag team, right, with your brother, and that's what you're known for, except for a couple of runs over here when you went, title runs, whatever. But then, all of a sudden,
years
done. Hey, it's like somebody just literally just ended
you're
it for
in
you.
the middle of your 13th time as tag champ.
Yeah, and you're like this is not something you would just wake up and it's all over. And it's like and you're having to freaking reinvent yourself. But hey, he can still do it. He can still be Mark Bray.
And he is in the
nuts.
He is in the right promotion because
he's where he belongs, man.
I think there's probably been a few deaths that WWE probably did handle wrong. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, don't.
But AEW with the way I'm just going to talk about the way they handled Brody Lee. If I was a wrestler. And I had and we had an impactful death like that. That's the place I would want to be because
they handled it right.
They showed more love and compassion for Brody than I ever expected.
And Brody, and not to mention Brody, but also we got to think about how they showed the love and compassion to his family.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we can't knock them for the Briscoe because I'm going to tell you what, he wanted to do.
That wasn't Tony's call.
That wasn't his call. So we're not going to hold that against him. He wanted to go all out for Jay.
But he's done multiple tribute shows to make up because, that's what he had it planned. He wanted it. And
he's going to keep Mark there as long as the fans will want it there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows now Matter of fact, we didn't ever give an update, but the kids are good now.
Yeah.
The kids are, sorry. We said we was going to talk about that 5 episodes ago. But yeah, the kids are walking and doing everything else. So now, he's got that, he's going to have that responsibility of taking care of the kids, the family, of course. And all that. But Mark Briscoe, good dude, man. Good dude.
Yeah.
Even though he looks absolutely batshit crazy and nuts out of his damn mind all the time, man.
It's not a look.
Yeah. Hey, the damn eyes just throws me off every time.
I think he might actually be batshit crazy.
Yeah. But hey, it would be an honor to meet that man.
It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with being batshit crazy.
Nothing.
So the main event match was the Mogul Affiliates versus Naturally Limitless. So the highlight of this match is Keith Lee picking up Dustin Rhodes and throwing him at this is one.
Know,
this is
you
one
can't go
spot,
nowhere with it.
This is one spot where I agree with Vince McMahon. Having a big man in the ring is great when he can throw people.
Yeah,
because seeing you use people as a weapon and throwing people is good stuff. I like it. I enjoy seeing that.
That was probably about the only really one out of that match.
Damn, I can't quit hitting that. Parker Boudreaux.
It was sad to watch. Very, very sad to watch.
He just won that award.
Yeah, he has.
This is a disappointment because this dude looks like a monster.
Oh, he looks like he'd just be all out terrifying to get in the ring with.
He is stumbling all over himself every time he gets in the ring.
God, it's so sad. He can't
I don't understand. I really don't.
And he was supposed to be the next Brock Lesnar.
Don't let me hit the button. Just don't push me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Naturally Limitless won.
Yeah, of course they did.
And then we had Ricky Starks, because Jericho's out there running his mouth, and Ricky Starks comes out from behind and attacks Jericho at the announce booth.
Yeah.
Of course. Got to get one more jab in before Revolution.
That was a good. Hey, that was a good match too. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, that whole pay-per-view was pretty damn good.
Yep. But if you want to know how good, you're going to have to get on the YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to know all the facts for your day, get on the YouTube channel.
But we had time allotted for our interview. But what we're going to do is kind of let you know some of the stuff we've got coming up. We're gonna look at some of the things we've got coming up, some of the ideas we've got for our upcoming episodes, and just see where it takes us.
And hey, also too, if any of our listeners are in the Tennessee, Nashville area or whatever, we will be at RWF Wrestling on April 15th at the I think it's the Armory, National Guard Armory in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Yes. The Rock and Wrestling Federation.
Yep. Check out Roy Shelton's little crew down there.
Roy Shelton, and if you find their Facebook page, he's got a big flyer.
Yeah.
For Sunday, March 12th, we'll be doing an interview. He'll be joining us on the podcast.
Oh, and also that night, well, he'll be on our podcast, but also at April 15th, we're going to have one half of the Nasty Boys down there, Brian Hall.
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to be
an exciting show.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. We're just going to get down there. They're putting our name on things, so hey, we're just going to.
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. We're honored that he made a flyer to announce he's coming on the podcast and used our logo, throw it on there so everybody can see.
Damn right he did.
It's an honor. I'm excited about that.
But it seems off what I've seen, looks like he's got some good talent over there, and I think it's just kicking off something else, but it looks like they got some pretty good things going on there. So,
I know you've got some episodes to announce. One episode I want us to get into. I don't have a date on that one just yet, but it's definitely coming. Is the Lucha Libre stuff, AAA, MLW. Where just like we did with Japan, we're gonna dive into that.
Yeah,
and we're gonna find some of these guys and.
I'll tell you, that one, we talked about a couple already on here. Vikino and Commander and Bandito. God dang, we could go back for those.
And we're in talks. That's going to be one that we've got some finishing move heated discussions coming up. We're going to really dive into some finishing moves.
Who did it better? You know what I mean? It's kind of
got a lot
when you think of the DDT, who do you think of?
We talked on the YouTube exclusive show. There's some talks of finishing moves and stuff, but there's a lot more of it coming up.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother episode where we'll do what we do, and we'll hit our weekly recap, and then we're gonna really talk about our favorite finishing moves and who did it best, and this and a lot of stuff on finishers. I got some opinions on some stuff too.
We try to dive into, and we was just toying around with it about some wrestling families.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna we may look at hey, let's look at the long line of second generation wrestlers like the Hart family, the Rocks, all them.
Yeah. So there's a lot to go into on there.
Us if we don't pronounce some of the last names right. So
yeah.
Yeah. Man, there's so many ideas we got coming up.
There's so much to go with on the family, the Funks, the Ortons. It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you could go forever and ever with it.
There's a lot. Well, there's a lot for us to do on that one, so that'll be a fun one to get into.
Hey, and if any of y'all out here listening have any ideas, or what y'all like to hear, or something you'd like us to touch base on, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to write us.
Yeah.
Feel free to let us know. We're open for we're open to hear these things from people like y'all.
Email's readily available. We're constantly on the Facebook, so you can hit us on any comments.
Yep.
Or messages through Facebook, and we're always looking for ideas.
We do respond. We're not an automated response message. Hey, we do respond to our messages.
There's only two of us, so there's no automated. There's no secretaries.
Yeah, we're not just hitting that. Also, but are you available to chat? Yes. What would you like? And then we actually respond to y'all's messages.
We do need a secretary.
Yeah. Give us some keep our ideas and write it down for us. So we got to keep flipping through everything, right?
But so there's a lot of exciting episodes coming up, and we've talked a lot about WrestleMania. So we've got a big WrestleMania weekend planned.
Yeah.
So,
well, maybe we'll just leave everybody in limbo like they're doing us. We'll just want to let y'all know until the Friday before WrestleMania.
We'll do that. So as far as Saturday goes, so we have an issue on the Saturday, and we'll just let y'all know now. We're probably going to upload a video or something to YouTube, maybe hyping up for what we do on Sunday or something. But we're definitely going to show up on Facebook or YouTube or something on Saturday. Just
yeah, of course.
So look out for that. Sunday. Before Mania starts, we're going to be on Facebook Live. We'll create the event here in the next week or so. We will be a Facebook Live. We'll be on video, and as the show ends, we'll have a podcast after the show that really deep dives into the whole weekend and all the results and all that. So
it's going to be a pretty busy Sunday.
It's going to be a busy Sunday.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. But it's all going to be worth it.
Yeah, and maybe by then we'll finally know who's going into the damn Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm looking into and trying to figure out, because I'm trying to be on this end of it, trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this Hall of Fame inductions, and there's nothing. Oh, yeah, we also have an episode we want to talk about the IC title. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
we're going to get into that, the history of that, and everything else, so...
we keep talking about YouTube, guys. Make sure you just go subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn your notifications on, because we've got all kinds of content we're wanting to drop on there.
Yeah.
And we'll keep links going on Facebook and everything else so it's easy to find. But anytime you're looking for us, it's going to be easy to find, because generally if you just type in Gladiator, we're one of the first things that pops up.
We're the top one on the list now.
But I know we've over the past week, both of us have been buying wrestling figures. Mm-hmm. And I know I just got into the WWE Ultimates line.
Oh yeah.
I opened like 3 of these up. I may throw some videos or something on YouTube. We might do some. I don't know. We might buy a ring and do some wrestling with our figures in a ring and put it on there. Who knows? But
man, the ideas are just flowing through our heads of what we're going to be doing with this stuff.
These Ultimates figures are amazing. They're not
a lot different than when I was a kid. I'm gonna tell you that damn much.
No kidding. Well,
shit.
Hell, I got some of the figures from when I was a kid sitting over here. They don't move.
Yeah.
They're just big rubber figures, and they had this giant ass ring that went with them, and I loved it.
nowadays, man. It's
you can these Ultimates has so much articulation. It's unreal. I couldn't believe it when I got hold of them.
I know. We could show those too, and it's like I said, it's endless possibilities of what we're going to be doing.
But yeah, by the time we hit WrestleMania weekend, we will be not only recording these podcasts, but we will be videoing. So you will actually see us in all of our glory on YouTube and all that. So
you will finally get to see the faces behind the voice.
We'll apologize now.
We are apologizing ahead of time for any scaring disclaimers which you may see during these episodes.
But
I can't wait, man.
It's exciting.
Actually been fun so far.
This is going to be an exciting summer, and it's starting out with a bang with everything's going on.
It's been fun as hell so far. So it has. It really has.
Can't wait for RWF and WrestleMania. So that's the biggest things we got coming up.
April 15th, 2023. That's where we'll be at too.
That's Rockin' Wrestling Federation. They actually we'll have them on next week, and I believe he's got a show the night before, so we're not able to make that one, but we will be on the one at the 15th. So
yeah, Hall of Fame. I think it's
it's a big Hall of Fame thing. They're having a meet and greet.
Oh man, I can't wait, dude.
Downtown in Gallatin.
Yeah,
I know words.
Yeah, just right. It's actually Nashville still, but
So, really exciting. I want to thank everybody for listening.
Always.
Make sure everywhere you go, you hit and like, hit and follow, hit subscribe on all the channels and platforms. And don't forget, go to YouTube for the YouTube exclusive about AEW Revolution.
Yeah. Please. For all your spoilers, you gotta go to YouTube.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Talk to you next week.